Nuclear Power by Madison H., Shavonna, Corporal, Darby, and Jack.
Nuclear energy history. The science of nuclear power and nuclear fission were developed from 1895 to 1945, but much of it in the last 6 of those years. The atom was invented by a Greek philosopher named Democritus. Massive anti-nuclear protests occurred during the 70s and 80s. The Obninsk nuclear power plant became the world's first power plant. The world's first nuclear chain reaction took place in Chicago as part of the Manhattan Project.
Nuclear power impacts. 7 reasons why nuclear power is bad for the environment and the nation. 1. Nuclear power is extremely costly. 2. Nuclear power will not reduce our dependency on Middle East oil supplies. 3. Nuclear power contaminates water supplies. 4. There is no safe way to mine, store, or process nuclear materials. 5. Nuclear power will not reduce carbon emissions. 6. Exposure to the radioactive material can be deadly. 7. Visible sources of clean, renewable energy already exist. We already have technology available to clean and renew forms of safe energy. They have lower costs than nuclear power, including wind and solar. This can create tons of jobs, boost the economy, and give us a healthier future.
Nuclear energy facts. Nuclear power plants use nuclear fission. Nuclear energy comes from uranium, a non-renewable resource. Every 1.5 to 2 years, power plants shut down temporarily to remove radioactive waste. 13% of the world's energy comes from nuclear power plants. Nuclear power plants emit little to no greenhouse gases. Nuclear energy powers more than 30 countries. 1 in 5 houses in the U.S. are powered by nuclear power. The U.S. nuclear plants produce 2,000 metric tons of radioactive waste each year, and U.S. nuclear energy facilities are the highest regulated plants in the world.
Pros of nuclear energy. Low amount of CO2. The technology is ready now. It is more efficient than coal. It generates a lot of power.
The cons of nuclear energy. Not sure what to do with the waste. There is a very high risk with nuclear energy. Preferred target for terrorists and produces a lot of harmful waste.
Issues with using nuclear power and nuclear energy. Other energy sources are growing more rapidly than any other energy sources. Nuclear energy is thought of as harmful because of the nuclear waste that harms our environment.
Decline of nuclear power. Nuclear plants take very long to build. The nuclear waste is terrible for the environment. Solar and wind power are growing much faster than nuclear power. Solar and wind power emit less waste than nuclear plants.
Future of nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is growing. 2 reactors are being built in Georgia and 2 more in South Carolina. Nuclear plants take much longer to build than gas, coal, wind, or solar. The Obama administration has proposed to build a nuclear waste storage site in Yucca Mountain, Nevada. Scientists are trying to develop smaller factors to reduce nuclear waste. Call to action. Many want to abolish nuclear power, nuclear weapons, ban uranium depletion, stop production of nuclear waste, and end uranium mining. We need to use other sources of energy like 1. Solar, 2. Wind, 3. Hydroelectricity, or 4. Biomass. Using these will lessen the use of nuclear power and help save our environment.